Hi everybody, Spin here. We are going to do a no armor, no perk run through Fallout 76. And is this going to be a workable character? I don't know. We'll see. Uh, but we are going to challenge ourselves to no armor, no perks. And we are going to love doing this run through. This is a brand new character. And we'll get started by starting off in the vault. You know, you wake up, the storyline goes, you wake up late, you've overindulged the night before, and then you go straight into character creation. So we're going to create our character here. But yeah, no armor, no perks. One of the reasons I decided to do a run like this is one, to see if I can complete a couple of things without armor, without perks. The other reason is just a fun little challenge for me to do. Let's see, good hairstyle here. So yeah, and I think I think the intro to this is interesting because this is a cooperative game. You meet a lot of other players in this game, and everybody in this world is usually super welcoming, super nice. It's a very interesting cooperative play world. But knowing that and knowing how friendly everybody is, I think it's funny that you wake up in the vault and that not one friend from the vault waited for you or woke you up or wait, you know, just how much of a loner or weird person were you in when you were living with these people that nobody thought to wait for you? So we're just going to go off of that. Maybe she was a little weird. Maybe she was a little more introverted and didn't have like super close friends that would have thought or waited for her, or come and woke her up, or, you know, anything. And if you really think about your friends, how many of your friends would leave you behind? Oh, so yeah, that's our basis for our character. Just do a real quick creation, and then once you get your creation kind of how you want it, you give your character a name. So we're going to name her Shaz. That's a nickname for me. That's kind of a go-to character name for me. So we're just going to go with that one. And you get to take your ID picture. So this is your beginning picture. And there's a couple things you could pick up here, but really you only need your Pip-Boy. So we're going to grab that. And we'll put that on. Shake it, make sure it's working. Because that is the way we do with technology. If it's not working properly, we give it a shake, a tap, smack it. Especially printers. If you've worked in an office or worked with printers or fax machines, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
You have been tasked with nothing less
and then you leave the vault. And if you, as you're leaving the vault, you'll have these little robots that you can stop and talk to. And they are like always super happy to see you. They wish you well. And it seems like they're the only friends that you have, and you're leaving them behind. So, and each station has a couple useful items. You can pick up what you need. So I'm going to grab the stim pack. I'm going to grab the backpack, the building supplies.
Message repeats in
Let's see.
24 hours.
Oh yeah, the party hat. Might as well take that. Since that robot there, that Mr. Handy, was nice enough to save me one. But they all celebrate the day. They celebrate you leaving the vault, and And it seems like they are the nicest people. And probably your only friends because nobody else waited for you when you left the vault. And you get your first perk here, but we are taking no perks. No perks, no armor. I do believe we start off with an armor piece. Let me just get down the road a little bit and we'll check that out. And we'll make sure she has no armor. And here we go, into the wasteland, into the scary world. Let's wave bye to our friends. Let me sip a coffee here while we're on the loading screen. Oh, coffee has always been my go-to beverage. Anybody that knows me knows I drink a ton of coffee. It's probably my main beverage, my only beverage. And here we are in the wasteland, and there's going to be a lot of things popping up for you, a lot of quest lines. One of the interesting things, or neat little things they added, is this donation box. There's a big arrow to it. This is where higher level players can donate to new players. So there's a couple things in here. We won't, let's see, no, we won't take any of that. We'll leave it for another player that's
those young ladies
really
down
new to
there,
the game.
they seem
I know where we can.
exceedingly
I know where I'm
alive.
going and where I can pick up
They haven't
things
yet
that I
made any
need. So
untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak
we'll
to
just
them,
leave it there.
verify their intentions
And we'll
are
talk to
civil.
this guy here,
Do be careful out there,
and
Mum.
he'll give us a little direction. We got to go down and talk to these other two ladies, and we're gonna do this little part, and then probably divert from any kind of like main questing.
Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions.
Here we go.
You came out of the vault, right?
These guys
I thought it was empty.
are talking about
Wait, is the door
some
still
lore.
open?
They've heard about some treasure. They're treasure hunters. They're trying to
God
distract the rich, and they got taken for a
I got a
ride.
tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the
So
road.
we'll just talk to these
So this
guys, and
guy
they'll give you
told us
direction
that
to the first
after you
little
gave
place
him the
that we
last
want
of our
to
caps,
tag, and
he
that's
said
the
that
Wayward.
inside that vault is the, you know, that's where the big
So the
one
Wayward,
is.
we
Our
want
last
that tag
chance
for a
to turn
couple
our
of
lousy
reasons.
luck
One is the NPC there, Duchess, is a vendor, so we can sell items
You
to her.
know,
We can get
the thing that
caps.
brought everyone back.
And the Overseer's
treasure.
camp, the one that she leaves behind for her people, is there, and
yeah,
we might need
there
to
was this big
visit that from time to
broadcast, but
time as a
shouldn't you
base.
know what was in there?
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But those were the last of our caps.
So I thought about
Someone has
doing
to
this
We're just gonna
type
stick
of
it out until
run
we find it.
because a lot of people that I talk to, or a lot of
Wonderful.
the other YouTubers that I watch,
Thanks for answering some questions
are
for us, I suppose.
really into like
Seems
figuring
only fair
out
I return the
what
favor.
perks that you can
Anything
take
we can answer for you?
so that you can deal damage, so that you can be the best
Watch
player you
yourself
can
out
be.
there.
And even though I've tried to follow some of the advice, there's always a perk that I'm not willing to give up, and so my builds are not necessarily as great as they should be, but they are good enough for me, and that's really all that matters. You want your build to be what you envision it being. Ooh, got some guys out here. Let's see. Let's take care of these guys. You start out with this basic 10 mil gun. Every iteration of Fallout that I've ever played, the basic 10 mil gun has always been my absolute favorite weapon. I don't know why, I don't understand it. I just kind of love that basic weapon. It's probably because it's really easy to find ammo for it. To tell you the truth, that's probably why that it's been my favorite. Um, so we might stick with just the pistols, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of loadout we can get her. There's a couple of goals that we'll be working toward during this playthrough, so bear with me. You got to get some items, you got to get some scrap and some loot, so to speak, to prepare for these things. So our goals, let's see. 1, we want to do the event encrypted. 2, join the enclave and launch a nuke. So, or I guess join the enclave and launch a nuke. We're not doing any armor, no perks, but we are going to allow ourselves a hazmat suit because I don't know if this build you could do it without a hazmat suit. So we'll allow a hazmat suit for protection in radiation zones. So I'm going to continue down this road. There's some stuff here I'm picking up, logs. We'll need that for when we build our first base. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab some logs. And we're heading down to the Wayward and to the Overseer's camp. And so this build is, or in this run through, is not going to be about leveling up as quickly as possible. It's going to be about completing those 4 goals. You know, I want to do encrypted. We want to join the enclave, launch a nuke, and join some events. So we'll get there. I want to do some events because they'll have better weapon drops. And so since she's doing no armor, no perks, that doesn't mean she can't have a good weapon. So we'll see what we can get here. And through this covered bridge. Oh, how lovely. Somebody's got a camp set up here. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Nice camp. Go. So hello to you. And over here is the Overseer's camp, and you get a little quest line about making a piece of armor, making a weapon, and then placing your own camp. So we're going to do those things. So we'll grab what the Overseer left behind for us. We'll grab some of this scrap here because we'll need those items. And we'll craft our weapon. Let's see. When you start out, there's only a few basic weapons that you can craft. Oh, hey. Looks like I have this invader weapon. Alright, so anything that you purchase through the atomic shop kind of goes across characters. So this little character will have access to a lot of stuff because I do spend a lot of atoms in the atomic shop. I'm a shopaholic, so. And we'll make a piece of armor here, and we'll make her an outfit. Let's give her a look. Let's see. I've got. Oh, yeah. Where is it? There we go. You know, she didn't have any friends that waited for her or woke her up and left her in the vault alone. So we'll say she's a little weird. And when she came out of the vault, let's say that she just came across this outfit and was like, "Oh, cool! I'll wear this." So we'll do the Wasteland Bandit outfit. And no Under Armour. Let's see. So now we've got our supplies. We've crafted those 2 things. We're going to take a walk to the first place that I like to do a camp for a new character. And it's down the road here, and there's a couple reasons why I like to place a camp there. And when we get there, I'll show you those. We'll see if we can make it there in this video. I don't know. We got sidetracked here and picking up logs. Oh, there we go. We got a nuke alert. So somebody's dropping a nuke. Let's see. Well, first of all, we got to put her outfit on, don't we? And we got to take off this armor. We don't need that.
Attention, citizens.
And we'll
Nuclear
put on
strike
her
imminent.
bandit outfit.
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
Let's see how she looks. There we go. So if
Thank
you
you
see
for
a
your
bandit running
cooperation.
around the wasteland, it's probably me. No armor, no perks. So please don't shoot me. So yeah, PvP is a thing in this game. However, once I get to the level where it's gonna activate for PvP, I'm definitely turning that off because we are not going to be built for any kind of real confrontation. The Wayward and the Overseer camp is just behind us, and we're going to go this way to the north. And I am just going to take a weird little route here because we're just going to pick up a lot of scrap that we'll need later on. You need items to build. You'll need specific scrap to build specific items in your camp. So some of the things that you want to like try to get: wood, steel, circuitry, gears. Yeah, you can do a basic camp without all of that, with just some wood and steel. Just a real basic functional camp. But we are, well, we might build her a little something special. We'll see when we get there. We're gonna play this by ear, like I said. We don't know how this is gonna go with no armor. I haven't ever ran around the wasteland absolutely unprotected before. We'll check this out. So we're going north. We're going toward Morgantown. But there is a place up here that we're going to tag, and maybe we'll go ahead and start that event and get that rolling. Some more wood scrap. Got wood. Yeah, you'll also need wood when you cook items. You'll need to cook, or your character will need to eat and drink. And sometimes rest. Another drink of coffee here, excuse me. Huh? How dare the mole rat try to bite me when I was taking a drink of coffee? Okay, so there's a lighthouse back there where I'm not going to tag that just yet. But instead I'm going to go over here. This is a little junkyard. This junkyard is also a workshop, so we can try to claim this workshop. So this is a useful way to get some resources early on if you're not a big run around and loot and then scrap. If you want like a specific resource, you could take over one of these camps. However, when you do take over a camp, somebody can come and take it from you. So as etiquette, I would say if that player is a low-level player, just leave the camp alone. They probably need those resources, or leave the workshop alone rather. They probably need those resources a lot more than you do right now. And you probably have access to more workshop areas, because there's about 29, I think, 29 different workshops you could take over. That doesn't sound accurate. I'll look that up. Maybe I'll look that up and maybe edit that in, the exact number. But yeah, so if you're a higher level player, take over a workshop in one of the more dangerous areas and leave these early beginner workshops to the newbies. Oh, well, no caps, so no workshop. But I think this is a good stopping point. So thank you guys for watching, and hit that like button for me. And we'll just take a nap here before the next video. Alright, we'll see you around the wasteland, everybody. Have a great day.